This is my first video for Unit 6 vlog. So this is my project proposal. I don't have much to say about that because read it. Sorry, that was mean. Anyway, for this for this project, I'm focusing on making a short graphic novel which people will be able to colour in themselves and is based off some of the designs in the last project I made. But it's mostly based off the themes of monster girls. So this is some mind mapping I've done. It's book genres, manga genres. This is a concept of recreating media that's already existed. So sort of what I ended up doing for my project, what I'm doing is basing my work off a song called The Zombie Song. It's an out there name, but it's pretty cool. So that's what I mean by that. And there's key terms for graphic novels. This section makes it easier for me to analyze stuff and analyze my work. So instead of just going like, oh, this part is this, I can say key term part is this. And this is where the zombie song comes in. As you can see on the left, there's all the lyrics, and I sort of put them into a few of the lyrics in different categories. So since I want it to be pretty accurate from the song, I want to, whatever the zombie is described as in the song, I want to make that present in my character design. And I'd need some references. Some are secondary, but this is references I need to get. So if I can get them primary, that'd be great, but most of them won't be. So as you can see here, there's zombie undead, which I won't be able to get primary sources for really, but there it also says post-apocalyptic, like a theme in there. So I thought maybe I could just go to rundown areas or just areas that look like they could be in a post-apocalyptic setting, which I have done. So that's pretty cool. This is the base because I'll need like a set base for all of my character designs, because I'm not going to be drawing the body over and over again. I'd just waste time where it could be somewhere else. So there's that. There's me. My posture is disgusting. It's an artist posture. And also I'm awkward at taking photographs, so my pose is pretty awkward. But anyway, design 1. This is the first design for the zombie, so for the main character, and there's a few things I don't like, which is, well, the scars are super annoying to draw, so at different angles you have to figure out what they all look like at different angles, and that'd be really difficult as there's so many different ones. But I quite like it. No, I never got too attached to it, and that's really important for me. I like to be attached to the characters I have, because then I just wouldn't care about drawing them. That's the first one. And here's peer assessment. I got this from the internet because I didn't know how to draw. After I did that design, I was like, okay, I think I need help on what would a zombie look like? What sort of things would make a zombie be a zombie? So here's one where I've highlighted the parts which isn't just filler, I guess. But I got quite a lot of good input and I've put it into my work. This is a song that I was listening to. It describes as a zombie girl, and I thought, well, that'd be perfect. I may as well just put that in there and get some inspiration from it. So here's the inspiration. See, here's some of the description that he used in the song. And this is design 2. I'm gonna pause so you can see there. The other picture's just a reference outfit. So for this when we go further down, you'll realize it's a lot similar to the final design I chose. But I really like the part where like a lot of her face is missing. But I'm aware that drawing, well, this, as you can see, the spine or the neck thing and the arm, that'd be extremely difficult to draw in detail. Plus I need to know, not need to know, I need to be able, well, people reading it, drawing it they need to be able to draw in, and if the details are too small, that'd be really difficult. And here's the characters I reference. As you can see, she looks very similar to this one. This is one I made in the previous project, and you can definitely see the resemblance. And this one, as you can see, that's an OC, an original character I've been working on for a while, but there's more on that later. Further down, there's the process. Design 3, that's just the reference. This one, I really like the dress on this one, but yet again, I just didn't really feel connected to the character. It just felt a bit boring. I do like the stitches. I had a few stitches in the final design, but I think it's the hair that I'm not a huge fan of. But since in the zombie song it said, oh, like, it just mentioned one eye instead of eyes, I thought, well, instead of every time drawing a character who only has one eye and you can see the other eye isn't there, why not just cover it up? But yeah, I didn't like that. Design 4, as you can see, sorry, I'm not used to talking for long amounts of times. As you can see, it's pretty similar to one of the ones before. It's getting similar, like closer and closer to this final design. But I felt like the clothes weren't torn up enough. But here I started playing with her being a lot thinner, because it sort of suggests malnourishment. And I mean, if you think about it, in a zombie apocalypse, how many humans are left? Probably not much. And how many zombies are there? Probably loads. You're probably not getting a bunch of food all the time. You're not getting much brains, are you? But I've added the stitching as well that I liked from the previous design. And this is the final design. See, it's very similar. I actually used a reference for the brain because the brain squiggles before looked very odd. But I used the dress. I like the dress. Got it all torn up. I like the stitches too. Also, I changed her eyes. I made it look like so there's nothing there, like dead sort of eyes. Oh, and dirt, because there'd be, well, I mean, I guess that could be interpreted as dirt or blood. It's whatever you want, really. Whatever the colour is on. But it is meant to be dirt because on her feet. And this is, I don't know how to pronounce that, but basically it's the second main character / the love interest. And here I design a bit about, well, I talk a bit about, no, I don't here. Okay, I talk about how I've already got a love interest for this character since it's sort of based off of an OC. But we'll get into that later. This is just a description of what sort of things I'd want them to look like, since there isn't much description of the love interest in the song. So this is the first design. I really liked it. I got quite attached to it. I do explain below why I wouldn't use it, but I want to use it as one of the friends because it means one less thing to design, which means I have more time for the actual story. But it's nice. I like it. I forgot how I started that sentence, so I hope I finished it well. Oh, I talked a lot about her. Yep, didn't get motivated by this either. I just absolutely hated the clothes. It's just they fit really weird. Also, she looks a bit, I don't know, I don't like it. She's just not there. This is the character evolution. As you can see, this is the one for the zombie character, which is, as you can see in 2021, it was heavily inspired by Yami Kawaii, which is a theme that was present in my previous project. And over time, she changed, and for this project, I've made her look like that. You can see the resemblance, mostly in the pigtails, but also how she's a zombie in some of the stitches. And this is the evolution of the love interest. This is, I haven't shown it yet, but I'm working on the design of this now. I'm sort of just changing a few things up because I want to keep her as the love interest and the second main character. But I would need to change a few things, so I've got some things there. Like, I wouldn't add any of the makeup, because how are you going to get makeup in a zombie apocalypse? The outfits she wears aren't too practical, so I'll do that. Need to add some dirt and cuts to her as well. And here's the time lapses for those. What tabs are there? Research. This is just generic on illustration and different ways can get inspiration, Kosh, more inspiration, colour theory, sustainability. On here, this is just me looking. This was from before I started. This is the research part, but it was just how I could take inspiration from different mangas that already exist. See, this one here, Zombie Makeout Club's one I'm really heavily inspired by. I just love the visuals. They're quite graphic, but I also love how Peter Richardson portrays women. It's just beautiful. Here I went to Tate Modern. It's not really my style of art. You look at it and you can kind of see there's not much resemblance. But it was nice anyway. There's the National Gallery London. The National Gallery in London. And similar to the one before, creative process, ethics. Okay, with the ethics, my teacher recommended I had a look into it, especially since Yami Kawaii can be seen as promoting self-harm, and there's things I need to consider with that. So I thought, it says it in here, but I thought maybe I could add warnings or age ratings, that sort of stuff. More detail in there, obviously. And I went to Clarendon Art Gallery as well, where I found quite a few. Well, there was quite a few things there, but only one really stuck out to me, which is no, go back. Which is this one. I just love how he portrays femininity, how Matt Herring portrays it. It's just absolutely gorgeous, and I speak about it in there a bit. I haven't done much in the work experience. I need to add more to it, but this was just a competition that my college was running. Hand-in date's February 20th, which does mean mine wasn't picked. That is so sad, but understandable. And additional, I don't really need to analyse any of these because this is just stuff I do in my spare time, but I've done it during the duration of the project. But this is based off of a movie cover from American Psycho. And this is a character I've also been working on. As you can see, here's the zombie character. This is from a game called Class of 09. There's the characters there. I quite like it. There's quite a few references to the game in there. This is a zombie character again, and since she is rotting flesh, I drew maggots on her because maggots like dead/dying things. So maybe I'll incorporate that into the project if I want it to be a bit more realistic, because I think that'd be really cool. And this is also based off of a movie poster called Pearl. I know. It's really good. I like it. It was a good movie. It was very odd. But there's based off of it. Maybe I can use some of the imagery in there as well as from American Psycho for the gore, because I'm not gonna search up real dead people, which is actually linked to the the ethics. That I'm like, hey, no, I'm not doing that. So I'll just get stuff from movies. So I could get it from here. This is a zombie character again, but actually coloured in. We'll go past that. Zombie character again. I like all the different coloured patches she has. It's so cool. This is a zombie character again, but with her hair down. I've never drawn her with her hair down, so that was quite fun to do. But I guess it was good I got to practice drawing a gun there, because in the design I'm doing for the second main character, she does have a gun, because in the song it mentions that she has a double-barrel shotgun. So that's quite good. Maybe if I was in America I'd be able to get a primary source, but that is not happening. Planning. I'm also going to put the blogs videos here. I just need to update it all. This is just planning. I put it in my notes of stuff I need to do. Just because otherwise I will forget and I want everything to be perfect. Anyway, that's the end of the blog video. I'm all over the place, and I'm really bad at communicating. So sorry about that. Okay, end of.